station was first licensed in October of 1960, and it was owned by Patrick Henry Broadcasting of Martinsville. Patrick Henry Broadcasting owned WHEE 1370 in Martinsville, and they wanted another radio station, so they applied for what was called then a standard broadcast station, another AM station in Stuart, and gave it the call sign WHEO. So the station went on the air October of 1960, owned by Patrick Henry Broadcasting. That company owned the station until 1965, when it was purchased by Gray Broadcasting. WHEO was owned by Gray until 1969, when Jim Litton and Community Broadcasting bought the station. And honestly, after that, I'm a little bit unsure of who owned the station and owners up until this last time, when about 3 years ago, when the station had been off the air, unfortunately, but at that time a group of local citizens came together we called them angel lenders, to put up the money to buy the station and get it back on the air about 3 years ago. Interesting note, the Federal Communications Commission, after a station has been silent for 1 year, cancels the license. So we had 16 hours left before the license would have been canceled and we would have lost this radio station forever. We provide public service announcements free to organizations. It's called a community calendar. The station has always been involved with the community. We've always done local news, something as simple as birthdays and anniversaries. You know, we try to be live and local, in touch with the community. A lot of the small stations like us have gone to an oldies music format. Oldies, pop oldies, is something that the FM stations have deleted. It's a format that they no longer embrace. So small stations like us, and we're not the only ones, we have several here in the region that have gone to a very similar format and been very successful with it.
I'm the general manager here at WHEO. Started in October of 2015 when we came back on the air, and I pretty much run the radio station, whatever's needed on a daily basis. I also deal with all the advertisers and the advertising. I write a lot of ad copy, deal with all the calls coming in, billing, pretty much anything to do to run the station. In terms of affidavits, we do have affidavits with some of our companies, usually larger companies, insurance companies, maybe tire dealerships or somewhere where they want a proof of performance that the ad actually ran. So we send those with a monthly billing. It would have the time that the ad ran, how many days it ran, so that they know that it did indeed run on the air. I think one of the biggest ways WHEO helps the community is providing information, events, things that are going on. If there's any storms or hurricanes coming, we do a lot of emergency EAS. We'll have them break in, with weather-related things. So I think it's important that we just keep on the pulse of what's going on in the community and keeping our community informed. I think that's one of our major goals. It's interesting looking toward the future, because so far we've always just been an AM radio station. When we came back on the air, we started streaming on live, and that was a really big accomplishment. And we recently got an app, an Apple and Android app that people are listening to us on. And now we're working to get the FM up and going. So I think that's part of the future, just moving more with the younger generations and the way they listen. They're not always just turning the AM dial anymore. So we need to come up with more progressive ways for them to listen to us, and I think we're doing that. It's day by day. We're just trying to get better programs on, better songs, and listen to what our listeners want, and hope we provide them with that. Interesting running a radio station. It's nice having the public coming in and out every day, and providing a service to them that you don't really have anymore. There's a lot of things happening in Patrick County, so we just want to make sure everybody knows.
Long live AM radio.